Hi there, this is SirMadness for next adventure on our CODM3. So it will be the one of Victoria. There will be a chain reaction. So she warned us that the chain reaction will be in the story more than in visual things. As I asked first that the chain reaction will be, for example, a domino style, okay, visible for the player. But she did with the story, so we'll see. Maybe English native speakers will be more up to see this kind of things than I am. Okay. So we will play the adventure with Blackguard Rogue, with Cup 2 Man, Aka Chuck, and LG the Brave. So the three other mappers of this adventure, and they will be joined by Uncle Sporky, the last winner of the CODM2. So for this edition of CODM3, there won't be winner, because this is more a festival than a contest, and as every of them had the same prizes, so there is no need to elect a winner. But Uncle Sporky was, because the last one was a bit different. So invited to the mysterious Isle of Caer Axol by an unknown benefactor, you and your party soon discover yourself in an adventure like no other. Explore the ruins of an ancient empire, survive the feuding of the local undead rulers, and discover lost secrets. Uncover a tale of tragedy, ambition, and lost love as you delve into memories of the past in order to determine the future in Shattered Earth. So let's go. The ship rocks gently in the sea as you and your companion set sail for the Isle of Caer Axol. So I will apologize in advance because I won't read all the text of the adventure. This is a lot of text that I won't necessarily understand because of my English. Okay, but you will have a good moment to read all this if you play by yourself. So once again, you can go to the CODM3 collection on Steam and mod.io to keep this to take the adventure and play it on your game. So I will well, the text is short. So nobody alive goes to Caer Axol is the popular refrain, considering the island reputation as cursed earth. Nobody alive who sets foot there makes it back, which causes all the more speculation over the potential treasure. Fear keeps almost all away, however, except for you. The letter was the finest parchment, pressed with an elaborate house seal that matched none in the record. Addressed directly to you, it claims to be from an inhabitant of the island. It promises safe passage and impossibly valuable treasure. Only a fool would think it's true, or a worse, follow up on it. Unfortunately for you, you are not merely fool, but poor fools. Unable to pass up the opportunity, you and your companion spent your last coin chartering a ship to the island. You have at the very least a hike of several days through an uncharted forest hell to look forward to. Good luck, who knows what you will find. So I want to warn that Victoria used the mod in order to create this adventure, but it can be done without mod, only using the JSON file as a text file of your adventure and copy paste stuff. So we will discuss about it a bit later. Sorry, got a cat in my throat. So we have a fine letter. We will where This is here. Okay, honored travel. I won't read this. However, it might be important to read it. But I'm not very able to understand what it's written. So of course, don't worry, you will have a lot of surprises then, no spoils. At least the endless dripping of rain and scent for rotting leaves gives way. Whoa. I'm not that fast reader. Okay, there is something here. Inside the gutted husk of this tower, you see a massive rubble pile of rotten wood, shattered stone, and occasional white gleam of old bones. You are about to leave the pile to its smoldering decay when you notice, nearly obscured by a yellow jawbone, a slim letter carrier that you quickly pick up. Okay, so we have something else. My lord and lady, as you are speaking. Okay, so this is definitely too much of an English story for my understanding, but you will be, of course, able to enjoy it better than I do. Are those gardeners? So here is where we will talk about the JSON and the mod. So you can use the community extended mod, okay, done by Zapastuff and a lot more modders, okay, that regroups several mods into only one. In this mod, you are able to use other options for the dungeon makers. So one of them that allows players to play the adventure without the need of the mod is to replace the NPCs by monsters. Okay, so technically it's just an internal name of the asset that is used in replacement of NPC's internal name. Okay, so there is no special trick or stuff. This is just a replacement of the name that you can do with your JSON file without the need of the mod. Okay, but the mod make it more user friendly. So this was something authorized because you can play this adventure without the mod installed. Okay. The skeletons looks to be barely capable of swinging trowel, much less a sword. The skeletons looks okay, the same. This one is the same, and this one is the same as well. There's something here, yes. Sunflowers. Bright rows of sunflowers sway in the breeze. Your eyes is drawn to the dirt. Well, this is too fast for my reading. Not that it's necessarily too fast for English native speakers or readers. As you approach these sections of fields, you nearly get that at the stage. Rotting vegetation seems to spread across the ground in a thick morass. You notice the leaves and stalks of the plant seems to be grey tinger with black spots, as if some blight struck and kill them all at once. You are about to leave when you see a strange trail of bundled, bin-size objects scattered in one corner. Some sense makes you draw closer to examine them more closely. Each bundled object looks to be size of a small carrot, with a fleshy texture to their skin that reminds you of that of caterpillars. All but one is burst open and rotting. Each is wrapped delicately in what looks to be a large leaf, almost like a blanket. Some instinct compels you, and you reach down to the relatively intact one and pick it up. You cannot be serious, you are going to bring that lump with you. Not in my pack, that's for sure. Well, this is a usage of the virtual dialogue activators, okay, that allow Victoria to place some roles inside. So this is why I think she used it instead of modal knowledge. Otherwise, you can put that much text in modal knowledge. It's okay. The Seneschal. Approaching the hunched, cloaked figure, it slowly straightens and looks at you. Even compared to the risen dead you saw tending to the field, the skeleton is decrepit, unbelievably decrepit. Every visible bone is etched with winding runes and shifting flowing patterns. As you watch, you realize flowing is quite literal. A series of words in an elegant script shift and merge into something else entirely. The skeleton tilts its head and stares at you a moment, silent. What you took to be shadow, you now realize are spheres of dark crystal embedded in its eye socket. Abruptly, the skeleton tilts its head back and, with a loud grating pop, flexes its jawbone. Welcome, honored guest. Welcome to the Isle of Caer Axol. On behalf of the Lord and Lady of the Spire, the breakers of the chains of mortality, the scribes of undead, the most magnificent rulers of the territories of the Shadow-sworn lands. The Eternal Constant, the Slayer of Albrich, Rakish, and numerous other supposed rulers, and many other titles and honors that for the sake of sanity shall remain unnamed. The skeleton seems to sigh, so you must be the recipient of my letter. You may call me the Seneschal. If I had any other name, it has been lost to me. Okay, so we have to select you're dead. Everyone here is dead. Your name is lost to you. Some elaboration in your letter would have been nice. Why are we here? Maybe we will use this one because of the role, so it might be a bit more random for our adventure. Perhaps we should get down to business. You've summoned us here for a reason. When you neglected to tell us about why are we here? Even death cannot rob the Seneschal of his unconscious body language. To your trained eye, his surface speaks, even as it does not. There is hesitation, and from the hunch of his shoulder and slight downward stare, sorrow. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to read as best as I can, but I'm missing half of what is said. Doing so, he looks at well. So you are here for not so simple purpose to pass judgment. Pass judgment on who? The Lord and Lady of his island, Aribeth, this is and Malayas, the one of many titles. The wheel turns, and the current statu quo here is unacceptable. They seek a fresh perspective, you could say, one which may convince them to take a new path. So this is interesting because I just played Neverwinter Night again, like a few months ago, and we meet Aribeth, of course, and a judgment with skeletons as well in the adventure. So it might be a tribute from Victoria to this game. I'm not sure I understand. Yes, this is me. Well, let's go for me. You almost start chewing up your lip in frustration. Pass judgment. What does that even mean? Aribeth and Malaya are complex and much reduced from what they were at the height of their power, as you will soon see. They are trapped in mutual dance of decay and petty feuding that neither can resolve. So they have trust in me, their loyal seneschal, to find a solution to their current state. You notice an undercurrent of dryness and sarcasm to his voice. Naturally, I realize that I'm not capable of making a judgment in this situation. Not only am I bound tightly to their wills and potentially subject to their influences, but I also lack context. Context that only mortals will be able to see, mortals such as yourself. He hesitates. I swear to you, all will become clear. Despite all my knowledge and skill, you are the only one capable of doing this. Yeah, this kind of sentence is okay for me, as it's easy English. Next, so how do we go about doing this? It looks like we don't exactly have a choice in this matter. How do we proceed from here? Before that, we must discuss the reward for pursuing this task to completion. Hearing the word reward, your companions, who were excitedly chattering among themselves, fall silent. Oh yes, firstly, should you manage to find anything on the island that is of a unique value to you, you may explicitly keep these tools or weapon in perpetuity. He shakes his head as your expression. This is not as much of a boon as you think. I don't even know what is boon. For you must find ways to claim this item first. Extraordinarily, little that is valuable will not require some amount of skill or knowledge to acquire. Secondly, your primary reward, if you are able to successfully pass judgment on my lord and lady and convince them to accept the consequence of whatever verdict you arrive at, you will be awarded a powerful magical artifact, a weapon, in fact, like nothing you have ever seen before. Well, what is it? A sword. It's an enchanted sword, one suitable, powerful and unique to be a reward to even greater adventurers than you. Now to the matter at hand. Before I give you any more details on how to accomplish your ultimate task here, the Lord and Lady have quite explicitly asked to meet with you privately beforehand. Go visit Lady Aribeth first. You can find her past the gateway behind me within the palace. Grimaces. Well, the remaining wing of the palace that she has claimed, there was an incident several decades back. The palace was damaged, an argument between the two of them. Wait, are you saying that some of those blasted ruins we see nearby were caused by a lover's spat? The seneschal does not seem to be listening to you. Ah, the door. As you watch, he lays one bony finger against one. of the flowing runes that cover his body. You hear a loud clang from the doorway behind him. He looks at you one last time. Good luck. I mean that quite sincerely. Should you have any question or become lost, please speak with me. Oh. I have nothing against you, skeleton, but you speak already too much for me, so I will pass on this. So there is a way to teleport ourselves? No. No. We have a quest here. So the enigmatic seneschal. Well, it appears. Okay. The seneschal has arrived on the task before us. Apparently, the lord and lady of the island have had some form of mutual falling out all of path. Okay. Nonetheless, our next step should be to meet with the lady he mentioned, who can be found within the fortification nearby. Well, I want to enter this, but maybe there is something else to explore around. Well, it was quite hard reading for me. I hope this is not that much awful to listen. In the distance, the trees blend together into an impenetrable mass. So this is something to identify. Oh, we haven't talked about the character so far, so there is Uncle Sporky, the cleric. There is a Blackguard rogue, of course the rogue. There is a ranger with a cup to man, aka Chuck. And there is a barbarian with LG the Brave. So there is nothing here. Arcane energy seems to vibrate through this ring and disconnect structure. For what purpose you can not read fast enough. Yeah, take care with the delay of the chrono pop-up. I can't ask to English speakers and native speakers readers to add more delay, because for you this might be maybe too long enough. So maybe is this sentence even English? I don't know. So I can't ask to you to add for foreign readers more time, but if it's not too long for you, please do. The energy you felt earlier flows with more strength. Well, one thing that can be good from a tactical adventure is to add this chrono pop-up into our diary, because so that we can read the thing, but maybe we can, no, we cannot. If you have an item that it's not problematic to be readable with this kind of information, ambient information, do not hesitate to do so that if we miss the sentence we can reread it, re-click on the thing, or but here was not a click, here was a area activator. Well, we will enter. I'm not sure that I will read everything that will be said, because this is like every part of the dialogue might be a knowledge with the black screen stuff. So this is how important the text is. So I tend to warn before it happens. I apologize for the creator because I won't maybe read all, but for the players, then you won't have spoiled. However, there is several paths to adventure. Okay, so even though you were spoiled a bit, uh, you may choose some other paths to have other dial and stuff. Okay. So this is after the woodlands. This is the Elven Palace. We have our guard here. A chill runs down the nape of your neck. Despite the fine marble, this place conveys a sense of cold. This is actually one asset that I would like to see in the Dungeon Maker, the same bench, but without the books, because well, this is something that we already requested a long time ago, but I will maybe make it one more time, because in this situation where you need to have a lot of benches in order to make it good, the books are a bit too much. So I use this asset as it is in a shop. Okay, so you can trick a bit with your mapping. So for example, this I use the books not as books but as a library of things to sell from the shop. Okay, so this is normal then to have one on each bench, and the customer can read it fast and stuff. But yes, this is from 100% from Tactical Adventure to propose us the same bunch without the book. Oh, this is a gorgeous place. Huh? So there is raised experiment. Okay. What a waste of such beautiful furniture. Some of these books are rotting at the seams. What a waste. This small journal is filled with precise dates and times for celestial conjunction and moments of note. You notice the spread across the last few pages are errors. Oh, a bit too fast for me. So, well, I won't read this, so I let you read quietly. Okay, but I will pass the dial. I will try to read in my head in case. Next, try to get her attention. Yes, I will do this so that you will be probably have the more interesting things of the story. Okay. You whisper to your companion, letting them know that you plan to get her attention. You take a step closer and firmly to speak to get her attention. Gently touch her arms. Knock loudly upon the desk. Yes, Uncle Sporky style. Gathering your courage, you raise your hand and upon a relatively clean portion of the table, knock loudly 3 times. Haribet straightens slightly and shut the journal she was writing in. She turns and you see her clearly for the first time. So there is a picture trouble, of course, because this is not planned by the game that the monster pictures will be able in the dialogues. The trapping of mortal flesh still cling to this one, but in a desiccated form. Her face, her arm, her hands, all are withered ruin. In places. Oh, as for me, you can see a gaping hole near her stomach and inside. There's no eyes, only empty socket. Okay. Even to 100 in magic, perceptible power radiates from her in wave. You realize suddenly that the wrong word to this creature will mean death. You must tread carefully. Well, we can see the picture appears very faintly, but so you are the one that have been selected for this task. The voice coming out. She takes a step and then another, slowly pacing a semicircle around your group. She pauses suddenly, looking at the one. Or maybe this is because of the name. That will be a bit too long. I don't know. You are adequate. You have been given a greater purpose with this task. You have questions. Ask or leave me to my research. Next, so about Malayas. I suppose we are off to see Malayas then. Care to tell us more about him? Okay, you can quite literally hear a loud crack. Is a contemptible fool in both outlook and his choice of diversion, a pretty streak and a vindicative personality, hid behind a mask of charm. Do not trust a word he says. You seem quite passionate on this. How should we reach him? The center of this palace appears to be destroyed and quite impassable. Sorry. Her knuckle pop and grinned as she clenches her fist. Blame him. I had to teach him a lesson. He so loved his precious amber room and art collection. Wait, the seneschal said that both of you took part in the destruction. He threw my phylactery into the sea in a fit of jealous rage. The seneschal is quite wrong, I assure you. All blame lies on Malayas. Enough of the past before we continue, and he must meet. So the problem that I will have with this adventure is that we have a choice to make based on the story we have to read. So it's quite good, of course, but when you don't, well, I understand the plot and what is happening, in the big ways, but not the details. And this is, of course, in the details that we will have to choose. So. This must be the place the Seneschal mentioned, where Haribeth has been performing her experiment with positive and negative energy. Looking over the pile of notes, this is a totally a personal test. Okay, that's what I will say, but I prefer that the descriptive things are made in modal knowledge with the black screen and stuff. But this is totally personal. There is no obligation to do anything in particular, but I tend to prefer that the dialogue interface, like we see, are in short sentences. Well, but this is me. Use the wand on the baby shambling mound. The wand is slim yet sturdy, composed of a pale white wood. So do I just... You place the said lamp on the desk and point the wand at it. There is little flash and lightning compared to the by cleric. You watch as color slowly floods the body of the gardener child. Until, with an abrupt wiggle, the caterpillar like baby makes a loud keening noise. That went better than expected. Sorry. Hopefully the gardener will let us pass now without trying to kill us. But they were not trying to kill us. If can we go there and see what happened now? If something changed? Okay, so we are back. You take a breath and nearly gauge that as you breathe in the scent of old dust and rotting silk. The bedroom... I choked on the middle of the sentence, so didn't have enough time to finish it. When MERCI, the stack of books here are much more ordered than those out in Harry's laboratory. They also clearly have not been touched for years or possibly decades, going by the thick layer of dust on each. You scan the titles and find some notables to skim through. Well, what I will say is to leave, but you will have more to read. You gently run a hand over the spine of the book, then get up to leave. Okay. So I'm saving from reading, but of course all the adventure is about reading. So you gently reach the bed. Okay. This is the Necromancer seal ring. That we are allowed by the Seneschal to take. So from here we must meet with Malayas. Okay. So we will speak with the guy. Well, what's left of him. Seneschal remains at its post, bone cracking with ages. He looks up at as you approach. Yes, I thought I was quite clear with your current task. Meet with Harry Best and Malaya, then return to me. Oh, okay. But where is Malaya? In the castle as well, or somewhere else? Okay, lurks in yet eastern portion of the island. Okay, there is well, maybe. Do we have some spell to identify stuff? I don't think so. We don't have a wizard anyway. So If the cleric can't, no one else can. Okay, okay. So this is the recommended items to put in your adventure. Okay, there is a magical focus, then give tools, food, bolt, and arrows. This is for the rookie mappers. Try to think to add this kind of items soon in your adventure so that you can allow a lot of group of characters to play your adventure safely. Well, I'm kinda lost. Where should I go? It's in the castle once again. Can I go there? No, I cannot. Voilà. Can we use this this thing now? Maybe. No. Well, I'm not missing a door or something. I don't know. I will retalk to Haribeth in case. Quietly feeling writing in her journal. Despite your effort to get her attention, she seems to be deliberately ignoring you. So this means I will maybe retalk with you after you found Malayas, but where is he? Am I missing something here? Maybe in the books? So there will be teleportation, or I don't know. One of the most okay. I will just pass the dial real quick in case that there is something triggered in it. Okay. You gently run. So no, there was nothing here. I wish that the the character is not bugged for some modding reason, and that it's only me that is not able to find it. Okay, so eastern side of the island will be here. Oh, there is a door now. Okay. So it was totally random, but we finally found the way. So maybe for people like me, the seneschal could, instead of saying you have not finished your task, come back later, maybe you can change this dial in order to say, oh, Malaya is here, you can reach him this way. Okay, so this elaborate tomb will be unmemorable if not for a single striking feature: large chains wrap in front end to end. So this is a mocking note. The front page of this note is blank except for the word treasure, written in large capital letters in the center. You flip it over and read, you feel metaphorically richer, written on the back. So our dwarf is very disappointed by this treasure. It's not nor heavy nor shiny. Oh, there is some growling. Somewhat disturbingly, the destruction inside this chamber looks relatively recent. Burn marks line the walls, and from beneath the rubble you see something that I don't know. Well, we have to go the other way. Okay, this can't be open. What do we miss here? Can we go there? Oh yes, we can. Yes, this is another tactical adventure minor issue. This is the color of this room compared to the other. So you can eventually try to hide this with rocks and stuff. If I can give a tip, is to avoid to put light in this junction, so that the player do not really feel the change of color of the ground. But it's nothing. Not a big deal. Oh, there is a... What's that sound? It sounds like whispering. This is a lot. An iron golem here. You give an involuntary gasp as the inky blackness recedes and the scale of this room and the inhabitant comes into view. Rank upon rank of construct and the undead. Well, this is a whole army. This narrow passage seems rougher, more cavernous at points. The air seems even colder There is an engraving on one arm of this massive throne. Irabet made me, fires claimed me, demons covered me. Can we? Well, in this situation, you can let available the click in order to reread what happens. Oh, there is a bit of mapping trouble here, no? Well, it works on this side, though in this side it's a bit weird. Well, no big deal as well. The map is nicely done. So still we are searching for Malaya. Surrounded by a small army of dead, this pillar appears to be more than a mere architectural feature. A platform of sorts surrounds it, candles guttered upon it, and as you crane your ear back, you see that every visible surface of the pillar is encrusted with skull. The whispers that surrounded you as you walk through this vast room abruptly fall silent. We serve. Farewell, skull. What are you? What is this place? Well, farewell. I leave you all the good text. Okay. Okay, there is a door. You nearly vomit at the stench in this dark, bare room. Hundreds of corpses lay in this massive pit. Maybe the ladder can be inverted. So there is nothing here. This place is far more welcoming than Aribet's wing of the palace, yet under the crystal and perfume something power above. Okay. This woman sways on her feet, grinning. Her eyes are glazed over. Don't mind her, she had too much of the good stuff. Okay. Finally. The figure before you is in every way Arribas inverse. Flawless, snow pale skin, a trim, well-maintained figure that isn't rotting at the seams. Sleek, elegant attire covers his body with silver and gold filigree crawling across silk. That must be worth a small ransom for his quality. His face is sharp and angular, with high cheekbones and full lips that seems ready to smile or put or kiss. Then you look into his eyes. You must be Malaya. Ah, guest, dear guest, you must be the traveling adventurers that the dear old seneschal invited to our little slice of Elysium. You are most welcome here, and I do beg your pardon for forcing you to trek through mud. But where are my manners? Can I get you anything? Wine, food, more? Best company? There is something subtly wrong. You're not sure if it's magic behind directed at you by Malayas or perhaps the spell and mithril pervading this section of the palace. Well, attempt to determine the magic being used. Next, it's nice to meet you. As pleasant as you and the company may be, we do have the matter and to deal with. But of course, my dear, rather unfortunate this entire matter, but things simply have become unbearable. We sit here in Liens, surrounded by our former glories and feud because Arribas cannot see reason. The reason? Yes, by abandoning her entire absurd endeavor. Sure, you've guessed by now her goals. Well, they actually gave us a rather vague summary. After calling us stupid, one being is mostly brushed us off. Oops, there is a misclick here. There again you notice that faint tremble in his voice. She wants to die, but in a manner of her own choosing. She feels her life is empty of purpose and meaning after, okay. Pulls hope, you fit in her plans via some sort of logic involving you as a quasi-divine proxy. He shakes his head. No, there is no salvation for us. If that's our goal with all this, what is yours? There is a silence. Why? Clearly I just want some fresh faces and entertainment. Okay, next, you think clinging to this life is better somehow? Do you truly think that your gesture around you, this cannot bring you joy, this meaningless and petty eternal rival? Arribas, as our research and answering of long-solved question, I have my petty distraction and pleasure. Says quietly, we cope in our own ways. The only difference is that she is delusional enough to believe ending it all may be better. I am not nearly so certain. I believe I have satisfied my curiosity with you four. Please, leave for now and let me have some moments to collect myself. The Seneschal will wish to speak with you about your final task. I think you can because with the mod you can play with 6 characters or maybe less, I don't know. I think maybe you can I trust whatever choice you make. Oh, sorry. So we have to return the Seneschal now. This is a well-crafted adventure, but definitely for English speakers, like native English speakers, or good English speakers. Okay, so let's go the other way. Where was no, it was here. Okay, we will see the Seneschal now. Oh, we have a level up here. The day is cloudless and bright as you return. Okay. Ah, so you're still alive. Truth be told, I was expecting you to all be dead by now. Arribes can be quite sensitive in her disposition these days. Well, onward then. You've done quite well so far, and one step before you judgment remains. You must... He pause. Meet with the Seneschal, okay. A lovely day for a walk, is it not? Why so bright out? Were I several centuries younger, I would almost be concerned. Seneschal is quite taken aback. Evidently, this is the first time Malaya and Arribes have been to see him as a group in centuries. Text, Woribo, my lord, my lady, oh, unexpected of you to visit our guest. Okay. Enough, I'm here for a purpose, one in which I will not bother interruption from imbeciles. Change, my dear. Okay. Quite you frivolous cretin. Okay. Okay, please, please, not in front of our guest. Okay. I'm waiting the moment where we have the choice to make. So keep watch the spectator. That's quite enough from both of you. So that's enough. Okay, we were here on a purpose. You assigned yourself to learn of you and your past and make a judgment on what your future should be. Okay. Okay. Just don't expect apologize. Okay. Oh, they are fighting each other. Memory stone. Okay, this is a lot and a lot to read. Sorry, once again. Not that I dislike to read. I really like it, but in English this is too much for me. You're about to take a step backward. No, our voice cracks. So that you have the demo of the. It's like a teaser of the adventure if you want to play it quietly with good reading by yourself. Next, off we go then. Try not to get killed, please. See, can find what happened. Touching the memory stone, I see 4 locations in my mind: a shattered tower, a bedroom, an altar, a ruin, causeway. Okay. What is the seneschal seems to be wearily attempting to disarm yet another confrontation between. I'm sorry, but unless you have any new information on the gardener's disappearance, I'm quite occupied. Okay, so you have to find them. Well, find what happened to them. Okay, 2 of them disappeared. No, they are here. Can we talk with them once again? No, we cannot. So this is the stone that we have to use. Or this one is. Or this. No. This is not a multiple exit. No, there is nothing, so we have to speak with them again. No, we cannot. Okay. Here is memory. Oh. Thankfully there is the map. The pattern and embellishment of this collapse, similar to those you have seen in some desolate and reportedly haunted locale of the mainland. The memory stones begin to softly vibrate in your hand. Whatever these things are, they are the gateway into the memories of Aribeds and Malaya. Okay, touch the projection. You reach out gently as your finger passes some imperceptible boundary. Your vision goes dark. Next, return inside, taking the view. We will go deep into the thing in case. Perhaps a show of force, more negotiation. Oh, I don't know. Well. No negotiation. I created the group, but I didn't really took care about numbers and stuff. I don't know who has a lot of strength or perception or negotiation skills and stuff. We simply need to continue on. There is nothing to be done. Okay. They have judged us in their mind, unless they do not see it so. Don't know what they do see or not, but so we have done things. Now we can come back. The seneschal waves you away as you approach. No, go search for the memories. Oh, there is more. This is not. Well, we will take the rest as we go there, and then we will come back into the castle, but. Yes, this one plus this, or maybe not this. I'll pick the healing stuff. And prepare spell. We don't have that much choice, so it's fine. Okay. And then we will see in the castle in case. So, is there something? Yes, there is. This is why this room. The memory stone begin to softly vibrate. Okay. Okay. Pick finger. Okay. The seneschal waves you. Oh, it's not ended yet, so we will explore the other side. I may miss the thing, but why are we invited? Why us and why not someone else?
Good arms you got.
We will come back outside maybe. Well, it's not a big deal. We have seen already all the three maps. Okay, we have seen the plot and the mood of the adventure, so I think this is already good. To give you the taste to play it by yourself. Yeah, I don't know how this might be the thing that we are searching for, but how to reach it. So we have to go underground and maybe come back. Can we go? So probably this is the door closed underground that leads us to this place, but for now, the fire camp. There is nothing here. Well, I will give it a last try underground to open the door, but if we don't... oh, there is a memory. Yeah, but... well, there was a trigger somewhere that triggers the memory, but... well, I don't know. The memory stone begins to softly vibrate. Okay. Oh, but we already talked to it? Okay, no, the button was already used, but I don't know how. Why? Wow, of death, really? Perhaps I'm lost, princess, destiny indeed. Okay, are we good now? Or is there a fourth place to go? Oh no, another one. Well, we will try to find it. Hope that it's triggered somewhere. Well, it's probably underground because this one I will try to go to the throne room again in case. So if I understood, we seek the underground altar where the memory can be. Well, we can try the corpses in case.
Didn't think you could do it.
Yes, the ladder, if it can be in the other way, it can be cool. So no memory here. Maybe there is a door. not. Well, apparently this is not here anyway.
I know kids who do that faster.
Well, I'm not sure that we will finish this adventure because I don't know what else to do. But still, this was a great adventure. I'm certain that it's even more, of course, obviously interesting if you can understand what is said. Because it's a full story adventure, but sadly for me it's a lot of text in not for me easy English. Well, I have to say, probably if you follow the CODM2 and 1 videos, that except the CODM maps and adventure, I don't play English modules because of this. I really like moods and story and stuff, and I really dislike to play without understanding what is happening. So this is why, except your campaign for this contest, I do not play English modules. Though I can understand the oh, we have opened this door. Okay, so we will continue a bit. Oh, this is the memories that unlock the door. I don't know. Or maybe the I don't know. As you walk forward, well, okay, we can speak to you eventually. This enclosed room is claustrophobic and uncomfortable and made all the worse by the unbearable stench rising from the crater in the center. Your gorge rises at the scent of rotting vegetation nearly overwhelms you. The crater shifts slightly and you see spots of moss, flowers, vines and levers. Okay. Murderous killers. It beats the ground in front of it suddenly and begins to move toward your party. Tremble as the gardener slightly across the floor toward you, reaching into your pack. Okay. The gardener backs away slowly. Okay. Okay, it's fine, I'm fine. The creature gurgled horribly, and you hear the squeak of its child in response. Help, why? It was the right thing to do. We needed to get through here. We enjoyed your gardens. The flowers you grow were beautiful. It was the least we could do. Gardener shudders, spraying rotting leaves and liquid across stone floor. Child, others. Too far gone to be raised, I'm sorry. Gardener seems to wilt before your eyes. I'll leave soon, you tell Bones, I quit. Okay. So. There is a memory. The memory stone begin. Okay. Toward eternity. Chill him for his weakness. Gently remind him of the benefits. The matter at end. So we've discovered all the Aribes and Malayan memory. Time to return to the Seneschal. Oh. Okay, I see you have looked into the past and witnessed the deeds. You know you are ready. Okay, what happens? Trial of the centuries. Forward, O judge, the time has come to pass judgment upon Aribet and Malaya. For the you must pass through the portal. Okay. So. As you walk toward the trio, you look at the ruins around you. In some subtle way, they seem older than the ruins that make up most of the island. You recognize this place? You have been here before. If not in this body, this is where Aribes and Malaya died and were reborn. So you've gone above and beyond in this insane task that we were drawn into. Before anything else, I want to congratulate for the four of you. To your surprise, the Seneschal gives you a curt bow. Thank you for your patience and dealing with your host and humoring them this whole affair. However, it is time for you to end this. It seems to grow taller in some imperceptible way, and when he speaks, his voice is laden with emotion. Welcome. Let the force of entropy that flow her strike down any who would seek to avoid judgment. Lady Arribas, do you so swear and bind yourself to this oath to have your action, past and present, deliberated on and judged by these four? Arribas nods. I do so swear. Lord Malaya, same thing. He fidget, half-smirk vanishing abruptly. I wish I could do anything but this. I'm more afraid than I have been in centuries, but yes, I do so swear. So be it. Okay. Well, this way you have absolutely no spoil. Let us continue. Okay. There is no... Arribet is guilty, both parties are guilty, Malaya is guilty, both parties are innocent. Well, I go for both guilty. We find the both of you are guilty in this matter. You both played a part in your evil action. Your guilty is self-evident in your action. You knew your plans will never work. You will be consigned to the abyss. You will be banished from this plane. You will be consigned to hell. You will be returned to the wheel. Go for the wheel. Okay, finality, we will... The Seneschal nods at you. You've done a finer job here than I could have imagined. Again, thank you. You have greater passions for the most mortal, and many undead for that matter. Not many would have been pleased to find themselves drafted into an impromptu trial between two ancient tyrants. What will you do now? Farewell and good luck. Good luck to you two adventurers. Okay. You are in bed in your cabin, soothed by the rocking of the ship as you head back across the sea. All in all, an unexpected journey, one that you still cannot believe you managed to live through. Yet, as you lay there, idly fidgeting with the short sword that was your ultimate reward, you cannot help but wonder if your actions were the right ones. The Seneschal's word about a subjective truth and moral agency rings in your ear and your sight. Profitable as this was, you can't help but wonder if more of your future adventures will be like this. You're not sure if that brings you excitement or nervousness. A matter for another day. So we are done here with this adventure. So once again, it's in my mind very well crafted and probably very well written. Very much too well written for my English skills. So I understood what happened, but I will probably replay it in how can I say, offline. Okay, so to have the time to translate things if I need, etc. In order to have the right story. Because if I understand the global meaning of what happened. I'm of course missing a lot of details and stuff, so it's a bit like a teasing of what the real experience can be. So hope that you will be able to understand the adventure in a better way while playing it by yourself. Once again, you can have it on Steam and mod.io if you want. Okay, and hope you will have fun with this. I'm sure you will if your English is better than mine. That it's not very complicated. I think. So this is it for me. Thank you, Victoria, for all this work, and thank you guys for watching this video. We will of course catch each other for another one. There will be probably a lot of text incoming as well in other adventures. Okay, so don't be sad if you don't have the story in the video. Of course, the goal of this is to play the adventure by yourself. So so this is it. Thank you again, and see you soon for next adventure.